What's up, guys? My name's Chaotic. Back at you guys a little one today. Coming at you guys with a video about crushing and railing up some concerted pills, man. And this is gonna be a good one. Let's get right into the video. And goddamn, I just smoked a dab, man. I'm high as fuck. So yeah, stay lit. Stay high, stay lifted, and yeah. All right. So now into the video. So this takes place back in like 2017. This is basically my fiend, the start of my fiend phase. Now I would try to get high off of really anything around this point, and I had just had. My mom actually had CONCERTA pills, right? And it's Ritalin. So I looked up actually railing this shit, like snorting it, right? And man, I didn't know that you could really have much of an effect from that. So I found out that you could have an effect from snorting it, and that it felt a lot like an amphetamine or like snorting something else. So what do you know? I decided to do some fiend shit, and I rail up these. I get like 2 CONCERTA pills. I think it was only 2 of them, and crush them up and snort them. All right, let me get into some safety and harm reduction for this. You don't really want to snort pills at all. Everybody does it anyway, but you don't want to actually snort those because really bad for your nose. The filler is just gonna get stuck up there. You'll notice like afterward, like the next day after you snort pills with filler, you usually have most of it stuck up in your nose. So keep that in mind. Anyways, now I was fucking just doing the best I could, crushing these pills up. It's looking like cocaine, off-white cocaine at this point, right? And so I'm like, man, this is crazy. I'm crushing up these CONCERTAs, and I'm proceeding to fucking get high as fuck. Shortly after snorting these, so I snort these bitches. I got 2 lines. I got 2 lines of these fucking CONCERTA pills, and I proceed to snort these 2 pills right in my nose. So I take the first line. I think it's about like a 10 milligram. Yeah, I think they're 10 milligrams each. So I was snorting about 20 milligrams. Now I read that CONCERTA feels. It's NDRI, right? So norepinephrine dopamine reuptake inhibitor. That's what it stands for. NDRI, and it feels a lot like cocaine apparently. Now, same reason why 4-FMPH also has a similar cocaine-like effect. Now, when I say it feels like cocaine, it does not feel exactly like cocaine. It's just a comparison. It's the only comparison I can really compare it to. It's a very weak version of cocaine, definitely, if it even has the same effect as it. It's cocaine's leagues stronger, even low shit, like 60 a gram shit. So anyway, CONCERTA pills, they hit pretty nice. Methylphenidate is a pretty interesting high. It's very similar to amphetamine. It doesn't work well for my chemistry, though, for some reason. It makes me more tired. CONCERTA does not wake me up like Adderall does. Adderall wakes me the fuck up. So, yeah. I legit have ADHD for sure. I know for a fucking fact. Yeah. This reason why it's even hard for me to make videos sometimes. So, I had to get some Addies to stay on track. But, it's not a good habit taking those 2 all the time, But I needed to jumpstart my brain because I've been going through some fucking fatigue, man. But anyways, not trying to get off track. So I crushed up this first line of CONCERTA real well. This pill is lit. I'm looking at it. It was some off-white powder looking shit. And, I proceed to fucking start railing this line up my right or left nose. Now, I hadn't really snorted a lot of things before this. This is like me. Like, this is me in the beginning of snorting, like really snorting anything. The only other thing I snorted at this point was, I think, MDMA and then meth before that. Which is a really bad idea. And I have a video coming up about that. Let me know down in the comments if you're just to hear my meth experience. I never liked that shit. I don't even like Adderall really much, but I've never been addicted. I could never really get addicted to meth. Meth makes me feel it makes me feel normal. Meth makes me feel normal like Adderall does. So it's hard for me to get addicted to something that just makes me feel normal. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's more of a high to it. It feels a lot more like MDMA. Not when you smoke it, though. Smoking it is like instant Adderall, except times 10. Like, it's too much. Anyways, it's not good for you. It feels bad. And it just feels, it evokes so much stress and anxiety that actually you're too amped up. It literally amps you up. That shit's crazy. Adderall is tame. Methamphetamine is like the fucking lion of the jungle. That shit just goes off the rails real quick. So yeah, that's just very bad. Just stick to Adderall. But anyways, I was I think waiting about 10 to 15 minutes for this line. I like to start feeling effect, right? Now I still had the other line railed out. I didn't have it. I didn't snort the other line yet. I waited until I felt this first line. Or this first CONCERTA bill, so I could know that, it actually had an effect on me. That would suck if it didn't. But anyway, so, yeah, I had this shit up in my nose. I feel this shit sticking up in my nose. Man, it was just nutty. I didn't really ever do this much after this, but only when I had nothing else to do. So, I had a few other times where I railed CONCERTA. And it was fun. They weren't really that strong, but they were instant. Instant Ritalin. So, it hits you a lot quick. It actually hits you even quicker when you snort it. It almost hits you instantly. So, yeah, that's just nice to snort. But anyways, I was actually shocked to find out that it actually felt a lot like cocaine. They are kind of right. Amphetamine, I don't know. It's like less serotonin. Like, I guess it has less serotonin properties or something. But you feel a little more wired. It's real strange, I could tell what they meant by cocaine-like effects, but it's almost nothing like it as well. It's very, very, very different. It makes you more tired. Cocaine also makes you tired. So, it actually shares some qualities. But, however, cocaine would have you way more amped up by the end of the night doing the same lines, for sure. And also more euphoria, yeah. Cocaine has way more euphoria. Also, I guess that's just a side effect, of what it does to your body. The side effects of it being so strong, is bring your heart rate up as well. But anyways, yeah, gotta be careful with a coke. But anyways, this methylphenidate was feeling a lot like heavenly. I don't know, but I was fucking snorting this shit pretty much for a few hours. I get ready to take that second line, and I'm like, all right, man, here we go. And then next thing you know, I'm fucking boom, bro. I'm fucking feeling that shit hard, like real hard. And I feel pretty good about myself, actually, at this point. Like, I feel content. I feel focused. I can play the video game easier. I can do all that. Yeah. But definitely nothing like an Adderall. Like, I'd actually rather swallow CONCERTA than snort it. Because it doesn't last as long when you snort CONCERTA or Adderall or anything that you snort. So it lasted at least an hour or two shorter, and I was bummed out that it didn't last any longer, because if it did, man, that would have been nice. Real shit. But it's alright, man, we don't always get lucky, with all that. Yeah, man, I've been smoking blunts. The other day, I took like 3 blunts to the face, and then last night I just went to the strip club, bro. So I'm fucking goddamn faded right now. I've been smoking. And had a bit of a hangover, but that's how I know how to lit a night. A lit fucking night. But yeah. Anyways, it takes time. Like I said, I actually took that second line, and this is when I started like low-key tweaking out. So I put one line on my left and right, and I put the other one on my right nose. And so now there's one CONCERTA pill up one nose, another CONCERTA pill up the other nose. And it's time for me to, feel this shit. So basically, I wait 10 to 15 minutes. I eventually feel it. Boom, man, this shit just hits me like a fucking train. I'm like, oh shit. Then I feel my heart rate. Everything starts jumping. I get even more wired, bro. And then the game I was playing just like I started getting even better and better at it. I'm like, whoa, man, holy shit, I am on fire right now. I definitely felt like it too, because man, it was nothing. I mean, there's nothing that can make me lose at that like cognitive speed. I mean, this is before I even fuck with benzos, bro. Now I'm fucking slowed down, but motherfucker, man, I was good back then. But anyways, I mean, I could still do the same. I'm still just as good, man. I'm not bad. I'm not bad at all. I love video games. I'm really good at them because I actually like them. Anyways, so yeah, this Ritalin was pretty alright, I guess. Really wasn't that strong, but because I didn't, had to use this shit in like a few days. I mean, no, not a few days. I didn't even really use this ever before. I think this is the first time I actually even done this. Like, I think it was the first time I actually snorted CONCERTA, but I think I had swallowed it before. So yeah, I just fucking tweaked the fuck out this night. I was like, I'm gonna fucking just snort this shit, and oh man, dude, I was like, man, I was pretty gone for only an hour. I mean, up to 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours actually it lasted, because I added that second line, man. Kind of extended it. It put like it into like an extended duration CONCERTA instead of instant. And like that stuff is slowly sitting still absorbing in your nose, and eventually it goes in the back of your nose, and then your body digests it anyway. So I mean, that's just really what it's about. You take it orally and you take it up your nose, and you have 2 cavities that you took it down. And then you get really high, and then you're good. But yeah, it's just really strange. CONCERTA's not really that strong. It's not really that fun to do. If you want to fucking snort something, dude, do some Adderall or something, bro. Don't be doing dumb shit like that. I mean, it's just not really smart to be snorting pills that are filler based. I think Adderall would actually be better to snort than that shit. It at least hits you harder. But either way, man, not oral is the best way to go. Okay, swallowing it, man. That's just where this shit. That sounded wrong. But anyway, so I don't know what the fuck I did the rest of this night. I just know I tweaked out. I basically played this game all night, stayed up late, smoked weed, walked around. I actually walked my dog because I had so much energy. And yeah, it was the closest I could get to cocaine at a time without spending the fucking hefty price for real cocaine. And I was young, but nowadays, bro, it's only cocaine, alright? I don't fuck with that shit though. I'm gonna be honest. Never really have. I've never been a stimulant person, man. So honestly, cocaine, meth, Adderall, I mean, yeah, they help me get me what I do, but I just don't like them. Because they make you breathe, they make you feel weird. And I've always had a sense of, like overthinking. So, like, it just brings out anxiety that's not even there. It just brings out hidden weird shit. And I don't like how they do that sometimes. So it's not good to take stimulants too much, But they do help you. They do help mood stabilize as well. And if you're suffering from depression because of low energy, it might be because of ADHD, actually. I just realized that depression and, like, irritableness was actually a side effect of ADHD for me. Because I had such low energy that I would get irritable and depressed. But now that I'm taking Adderall, now I feel a little better. Now I don't crash easily, and my mood is stabilized. So it's really strange how this just switched around for my brain. Yeah, but it's just crazy, But yeah, man. I mean, a lot of people have this shit nowadays, but I legit have it because there's something's not right. There's some days where I just can't even really talk to people and do other shit, and that's gotta be ADHD. And usually it's definitely because of the hyperactivity, man. But yeah. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, man. So stay hot, stay lifted, and peace out to the next one.